Hi everyone, I am here with my end of the year wrap up and I'm going to show you everything that I've read in 2020. Now I don't have all the books with me because I was unable to gather some of them, but I do have quite a few with me. So I'm going to share those with you and tell you a little bit of what I thought of them, what were my favorites, what were the worst, and so on. I think I read a total of about 77 books is what I think my Goodreads score was. And I will give you more stats at the end of this video, or I'll insert a clip here. So I read 77 books, and the longest book I read this year is called Lies by T.M. Logan. This is about 420 pages or something like that. But I think Goodreads said this was like almost 500, which it's not, so I don't know what that's about. The shortest one I read was The League of Super Feminists. It's a little graphic novel, very short. Goodreads said it was about 60 pages. The most popular book I read is Little Fires Everywhere, and the least popular I read was Junkyard Dog. Now, I personally didn't really like either of these books. Okay, so let's start off with I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. Now, this I got from my library, and this was not as good as I had expected it to be. I don't remember much about this book. If you want more in-depth synopsises and stuff, you can rewatch my older wrap-up videos. I'm just going to tell you basic, like, yes, I liked it, no, I didn't, and show you what I read. So, nah, this was okay. This, on the other hand, was fabulous, The Kiss Coach. And then we have another one that was a disappointment. I heard a lot of great things about this book. I wasn't too impressed. Same with this one. I wasn't too impressed, but it did give me two different perspectives in the story, which I did appreciate, but I wasn't a huge fan of this story. Then we have Lies by T.M. Logan. I really enjoyed this. I think I just read this a couple months ago, so you can easily watch this going back. It's not too far back. I really enjoyed this. As well as this one, Dry by Neil Shusterman. I loved this book. I also loved his trilogy, or is it a trilogy? The Scythe series. I love that. This was fantastic. Dear Martin by Nick Stone. I love this. I thought this was amazing. But then we got one that's not so amazing. Anxious People. I really liked A Man Called Ove, so I had high hopes. This let me down. We have a classic next. This is Eggs by Jerry Spinelli. I didn't like it very much. It was alright. It was a very short book. It was okay. Maybe I did like this. I don't quite remember. You'll have to look at my Goodreads. But I know I didn't really like this one. This one is actually a graphic novel. It wasn't that great. I don't think I read too many great graphic novels this year. Then we have I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. This is actually on Netflix. I have yet to watch it on Netflix, but the book was confusing. I didn't like it. Now, we're getting into some nonfiction. So I read So You Want to Talk About Race. I thought this was a fabulous book to get educated and learn. I thought it was really eye-opening to me. And I think more people should read it. I think more people need to read it. Next, we have another graphic novel called Peanuts. To be honest, I don't even remember this. So it must have not been that great. Oh yeah, she like pretends to have an allergic reaction to peanuts. I don't know. Then we have The Favorite Sister by Jessica Knoll. It was alright. Another okay book, but not very fabulous, was this really short book called The Problem with Pugs. I really enjoyed this one, Optimus Die First by Susan Nielsen. It was very short, a little YA, very cute. I liked it. Perfect Lies, Pretty Baby. Even When You Lie to Me, disappointing. I thought it was going somewhere and it never went anywhere really. I did not like the plot of that story. Then we have Don't Let Go by Harlan Coben. Pretty good, a nice little thriller. The Way We Bared Our Souls by Willa Strayhorn. I didn't really like it. Same with this. This was a huge letdown of the year, was Little Fires Everywhere. So many people talked about this book and loved it. I did not. A graphic novel we have is The League of Super Feminists. I thought this was amazing. I thought the artwork was just adorable. I thought they explained things very well. Very easy to follow along with. Then we have She Lies in Wait. This was an okay thriller. Here we have another graphic novel that I did not like. I don't even think I finished this one. I think it was a D and F, called This Is Our Pact. I really liked the cover of this book, but the story itself I wasn't a huge fan of. Then we have Junkyard Dog. I read this for my library's book club. I run a tween teen book club for my library. This was fabulous. I loved this, called The Last Lie by Alex Lake. Highly recommend. Wonderful thriller. Then we have Go Ask Alice. This is an anonymous thing. It's kind of written as diary entries. I wasn't a huge fan of that. If you don't know me, I have 5 cats. I love cats. This is a nonfiction book called Bono, and I thought it was wonderful. This was a YA book that I picked up this year. It's called Yes, No, Maybe So. I really enjoyed this as well. I thought it was really relevant right now. This was about a local election. So the fact that this was the election year, I thought this was really appropriate to read it now. Another graphic novel we have is Sincerely Harriet. This wasn't that great. It was an okay book. And yet another graphic novel, we have Sanity into Tallulah Field Trip. I guess this was like a second graphic novel in a series. I didn't read the first one. I didn't know that it was part of a series. I didn't like it. All the Beautiful Lies. I thought this was okay. I also read this little nonfiction book called Life Lessons from the Cat. It's a little chicken soup for the soul. Little diary entries from cat owners saying what they learned from their cat. We also have a duology, beautiful covers, not so great books. We have Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea and Between the Spark and the Burn. What My Sister Do by Nina Lauren. My name's also Nina, so I picked it up because of that. And it was a thriller, and I really like thrillers. Poor Little Dead Girls and Enchantment of Ravens. This was pretty good. Born Wicked, which I read by accident because I somehow switched out the dust jackets. And I thought I was reading a different book, and I was not. It was pretty good. I don't own the rest of the series, so I'm kind of disappointed that I can't finish the series. I DNF'd this one, Break My Heart 1,000 Times. But I did finish this one, which I really enjoyed, which is It's a Wonderful Death. I also read Jacqueline Woodson's The Dear One and The Daughter of Deep Silence, The Real and the Right, and We Are All Made of Molecules. And I'm missing about 30 books here, so unfortunately I can't show you any of the rest, but I hope you enjoyed that. If you're interested in what I've read, you can either watch my wrap-up videos, or you can go on my Goodreads and see. So I forgot to film an outro, but here it is. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know down in the comments what you read this year, what were your favorites and worst books that you read, and what you thought of what I read. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye!